And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Cast. It's your host, formerly known as Bad Love Chuck. My guy, Country's on the right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. We are back with an AFC Heavyweight matchup that's been fuel full of classics. You know what I'm saying? Even though we won 8 out of the last 9, but we had some classic finishes for the most part. As both of these teams try to avoid going 1-3, you know, as playoff implications would be a thing down the line in regards to this matchup. Country man, I mean, how you feeling about this week, bro?
I'm feeling I'm excited. Ready for the matchup. Feel much better going into this after that second half versus the Giants. Um, they are banged up to say the least. Um, I think that's a factor. We are getting healthy at the right time, starting to get some guys back. Um, I'm planning on seeing Worthy this week. I'm planning on seeing Mike Danna back this week. So finally getting Royals into the lineup. I think that should be fun, and we'll see how that goes. See if he gets some snaps. So we trending up. The Ravens are kind of trending down right now. Lamar's doing his thing, but a lot of people say Pat be putting on his Superman cape. Well, so does Lamar, and I think that's what he's doing right now. But how long can he keep that up?
Yeah, both of these teams they have their little issues going on right now. Chiefs they still trying to find the rhythm offensively. The Ravens defensively, they have they huge question marks right now. Like they can't stop a nosebleed. They kind of in the same boat as the Giants when it comes to stopping the run, and like even their secondary play has been the greatest. And like Roquan Smith, he done fell off quite a bit. Like he don't look like the same guy that we saw in Chicago. You see him; he's not really attacking the gaps. He's not really getting off blocks
BG
very
is
well.
hilarious.
So,
BG is hilarious.
Mike Dana. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on between these two teams as far as like the major weaknesses go. So we'll see who cracks.
I think, and this might sound overzealous as a Chiefs fan. I feel like we do have Baltimore's number. I think that Baltimore be like halfway beat before they even get here. Um, it's some things like we're 5-1 against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? That's not luck. Not to say that those have been like easy games, but it's been the pattern of we get out to an early lead, they soldier their way back, and then it ends up being a close win, but a win nonetheless. Only time we didn't win because Clyde fumbled on the way to us winning the game. Like that's the only reason
Yeah,
why we
shout out
lost.
Way for making that play. He made a great play on that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And we probably should have won that game too. But
mhm.
um Lamar has admitted as such that Patrick Mahomes he hate to see Pat coming. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you face the guy 6 times and you won once and it wasn't really what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't really something that I'd done that make us win, it really was a stretch of good luck. There is luck involved in winning sometimes too. It's not just skill, but a lot of it's skill, but sometimes it's luck too. Sometimes it's just misfortune. Um, Clyde hadn't fumbled ever before that, right? I don't think that was like his first ever fumble,
Yeah, that was the first one.
like career wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had never fumbled before. Like, so it was kind of crazy. I think he fumbled the next week after that to the Chargers. Didn't he fumble the next? Because we lost to the Chargers the next week, I think. On a Hail Mary play where Travis Kelsey was literally pushed out the air, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Though. We got the refs on
Sure.
our
Yeah, they say we still got the rest, man. Like, dang, like losing the Super Bowl wasn't enough for people these days. You know,
right.
it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and talk about the latest injury report though. As you can see here, the only guy that's really limited was Christian Fulton. Everybody else is full practice.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Likely was limited. They say he's on track to play. Travis Jones is limited. Everybody else is do not practice. So Matabuke was already ruled out this week anyway.
Yeah,
All the other guys haven't really seen anything official. So
yeah, you don't want to see a neck injury. That's bad, man. We not celebrating injuries at all, man. Like, but a bad neck injury, and he was ruled out on Tuesday.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it must be bad. It got to be bad. You don't get ruled out on the Tuesday for a Sunday game. You know, like it's just that's crazy. But yeah, Ravens are banged up right now, especially along that D line. They like I seen something that had they D line. It was like 5 people. 2 of them were players, but the rest were like all practice squad guys. And then they just signed 2 guys, I think, right out the street. So you don't want to go into a big game like this shorthanded like that. You know what I'm saying? That's but it don't matter because Kansas City ain't gonna run the ball anyway. But you know what I'm saying?
They not gonna run the ball.
They don't run the ball. Y'all love that fix it thing, man. That's I'm gonna be a cult character for that one.
Don't get old, bro. Yeah, man. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. Heading to this match, I'm like, I know this. I know how this coaching staff go, man. They gonna go back to being stubborn. You know, go back to try to do what they did in the first half last week against the Giants, man. They're gonna try to force the passing game. You know, I just don't trust his coaching staff to keep it going. So
I mean, but at the same time, Baltimore secondary is kind of not that great either. So you might have both of those, but I think, and I was watching the highlights from last year's game. Man, they didn't have nothing for Xavier Worthy. They really didn't have nothing for Worthy or Rice at all. Like, and that was Worthy's first game. So, depending on his health, I would try to get him involved as much as possible and try to add his speed to the game. Are you adding him to the screen, or you want me to do it?
oh shoot, I got it, bro. Yeah, just give me 1 second here. Yeah, because my thing is this, man. They usually Xavier all over the field last year. Remember they scored on the reverse, and then he
Yeah,
caught the long pass out the backfield. So
yeah, it was his speed though that was the difference. Like he was untouched. Like that first touchdown he made was a reverse, 30 something yards out. He wasn't touched. It was all speed. You know what I'm saying? So his legs ain't hurt. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if he could catch and he moving around well in practice. I think, hey man, sometimes you got to stay in your lane as a fan, bro. So the dude told Mac Derrick posted a video of X Juju and the wide receivers stretching out and dancing around.
mm-hmm.
And the kid gonna say, well, that's why Mahomes ain't got no connection with the wide receivers because they too busy playing around and dancing.
Oh man,
And Matt Derrick bodied his ass. But Matt Derrick was like, you know they stretching, right? Like you don't even get to see the throws. Like, bro, we're not a part of it's like, hey man, sometimes you have to quietly stay in your role as a fan, bro. It's not, bro. Matt Derrick is highly respected, man. He's not one of the guys, and he loved getting his thing right, man. You know his work right, so he take his work right very seriously. So just be careful on you be trying to clown sometimes, man. It ain't worth it.
that's crazy, man. But
He said that's why he got a more connection with Kelsey because Kelsey don't be playing around during practice. And I'm like, bro, have you ever seen Travis Kelsey practice?
Yeah, we don't see Kelsey dance with the receiver group during warm-ups. Like,
all last year, he was dunking on Chris Jones Every practice, every time they had a highlight, he was dunking on Chris Jones. Stop it, bro. Sometimes you just gotta stay in your lane and be a fan.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But we're gonna take a little intermission here because we do got an announcement, y'all. Remember when I told y'all that we're expanding the network? That's what we're doing tonight, man. We're gonna introduce this guy, man. He's a new member of the team. I don't know if you guys seen his content, but I'm sure you have. He's hosted the Warren Room with Thiz Monger over at Chiefs Focus, but now he is taking his talents over to Kingdom Cast, to the Kingdom Cast Media Network. So we'd like to welcome Philip Magruder, aka P Mac, to the squad.
Welcome to South Beach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Chuck, knowing you and how much you don't like LeBron, man, I actually like that reference, bro. You know? But no, anyway, hey, man, I just want to tell everybody here at Chiefs Kingdom, man, I'm thankful to be here, part of the Kingdom Cats team, man. And first and foremost, I just wanted to just say shout out to my guys at Chiefs Focus. You know how life goes, especially when there's another opportunity that presents itself. I felt like I had to jump at this opportunity, but shout out to all those guys over there. My bro Thiz, to JP, to Brad, all those guys, man. I wish y'all nothing but the best, man, and hopefully we continue to continue to do something in the future down the road. But anyway, I'm here with you guys, man. This is amazing, bro. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, we happy you're here too, man.
Likewise.
Definitely full of knowledge, man. So we looking forward to seeing what you got, man. So yeah, man, sure. Like tell the people what you got going on up here at the Kingdom Cast Media Network.
Well, well, similar like what I did with the War Room with PMAC. I have a podcast show that's going to be on this network, and it's going to be called Magruder Files, which is pretty awesome. So I will be doing the similar things like I did on the War Room. I'll be breaking down important key factors like some little bit of news that could be important to the Chiefs that coming week, or maybe in the offseason stuff, because I look at offseason stuff like college tape. I look at even free agents going into this year. I even look at that stuff before like the trade deadlines and stuff like that, and even look at certain players, breaking down their analysis. Like, for example, like you guys were talking about Worthy earlier, and also looking at Tyquan Thornton, for example. But also, lastly, I like to do a thing where it's like my favorite players or players who have to step up and not, getting too personal with it, because, we're not coaches, but, we just have our analysis because we've all played the game, we've experienced it, and we watched it for a long time. And lastly, I want to break down those things on my show. Like, for example, during the season, it will either be like the 3 keys to victory over to whoever we go up against, especially depending on the opponent. Like, you got the Ravens coming up here. Or especially in the offseason, like what specific moves that we should focus on and everything else like that. Yeah, so I'm happy to be here, man. And I also had D-Mac on my last episode. And yes, Brian Cook is actually doing good, man. Come on, bro. Watch the tape. I'm sorry, my guy, but I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm happy to be here. And I just, been connected with you guys for a long time, man. And I'm very happy to be part of this team. And we probably get to talk a little shit every once in a while, whether we agree or disagree. But once again, I'm very happy to be part of the Kingdom Cast crew, man. Whatever I can do to contribute to that team, man, and be a voice, we use our voices together so the Chiefs get back to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That's what makes the show great, man. I mean, we agree on some things, but we got disagreements too. When we talk about it. I mean, sometimes it get a little bit out of control, but we get past it and move on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Let's get back to the matchup, man. So yeah, we was talking about how Xavier Worthy was a huge factor in the last.
Why do you think Brian Cook need to step it up? Because Brian Cook is playing way better.
Yeah, that comment. Yeah, I don't know what hooker
boots. You have to explain hooker boots. That's a crazy.
Yeah, that is a wild name. I ain't gonna hold you. It is a wild name.
That's a crazy name. You have to elaborate a little bit on that one.
Oh wait a minute, I see that Abby too. Okay, yeah, that's kind of wild, but yeah.
Worthy, man. I think his speed is going to be a factor. I am very curious to see what Jalen Royals, because he's supposed to be like this Rasheed Rice type of wide receiver. And Hey man, Rice was eating versus Baltimore last year, bro. If you go back and watch that game, he's all over the field. He definitely had over 100-some yards. I think he had a touchdown. I don't know his exact stat line. If you got it, Chuck, let me know. But Rice and Worthy were eating against them. Travis was still eating against them, but not like normal. But there's opportunities for him to eat too. So, I mean, I think we was talking about, or Tell the Truth was talking about Marlon Humphrey, and he's come up short a couple times. I know my boy Kicker.
Yeah, shout out to Kicker, man. He was on his head, dog. Pause.
Hey man, stop harassing the players after the game, man. Nobody want to do that. We don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, he was not happy. Talk about how weak his podcast is, and I don't know why Marlon Humphrey came out and decided to do like a little snippet of a podcast or whatever. I mean, you knew the backlash.
Entertainment, man. You gotta be. I'm not a fan of the player pod. Bro, New Heights was cool when it first started. I haven't watched New Heights in a while, man, because I don't want to see Travis apologizing for his play. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. Just show it, dude.
Don't tell me what you want to do better. Just go out and do it. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. And side note,
and they got Leo. Look, they definitely get better guests than we do. They got Leo DiCaprio today.
You mean Lenny Williams?
Yeah, Lenny Williams. And then they had Taylor Swift on. They had Deion Sanders is there as a regular guest almost. Like I would love to have Deion Sanders on my podcast, but I think I almost was at a point where I was like, man, I would rather Travis Kelce take off from the podcast because you really don't need Travis on their podcast. You can keep Jason Kelce and just bring back the guest, and he can focus on getting right. We done seen him do it though. We done seen him play up to a high level and do the podcast, but it's not a must that you do the podcast because Michael Parsons was a problem. That's probably why he's not in Dallas no more because the podcast. And you see the NBA players that do Paul George and Jeff Teague and all those guys, and it's like controversial because they still close to the game. So you can't be really critical of other teams or other players because you're still playing the game, and you can't give any insight on what your team is doing. So, like, what are you really adding to the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it about the game or is it just about entertainment?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new athlete now, man. So, like, we got a bunch of NFL players doing podcasts now. I mean, I saw Patrick Surtain and Terry Arnold. They doing a podcast together now.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I saw
everybody got podcasts now. Priest Holmes just started a podcast.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah.
You mentioned
anybody else from the Chiefs got a podcast?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
Jason Dunn and Chiefs Concern
was doing some stuff on YouTube, but he ain't.
Charles is more like a lifestyle,
right?
Fashion week type thing. He into that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to? Remember when they didn't have a podcast though? Didn't Xavier Worthy mom and Nazi Johnson mama have a podcast? They were just on a podcast. They weren't like
they just did like one episode together. That was that. That wasn't like a weekly thing.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Miss Nikki. Hi, Miss Nikki. And Nazi Johnson mom, she very active on Twitter and social media. My boy Ashton Rookie, his mom is hilarious, man. I like his mom. She's a nice person. I met her in person too. But she don't play about her son at all. She plays no games.
Yeah.
If you say something about her son, expect the comment, bro. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
But it's part of the entertainment, bro. You gotta, because if you want to football career is what, 3 years? For real?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. The average is 3.5 years. If you want to make lifetime, because, bro, you think about this. I come in the game. I'm 21. I played for 10 years. I got to give me a 10-year career. That's a long, nice, respectable career. I'm 31. I got the rest of my life to just use the money that I made during that 10-year spot. You feel me? So that's a lot. If you plan on living a long time, say you live to 75, that's 35 more years that you got to live off that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I need to make outside money. I need endorsements. I need sponsors. I'm going to buy me a car dealership. I'm investing here. I'm investing in apartment buildings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't even a superstar level. If I'm just a regular player that played 10 years and was just a special teams ace, I don't have no gang of money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad about it. Get your money, bro. Get out there, because don't nobody know who you are without the helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you see is the helmet. You don't know what they look like in person. I just seen real football players walk around and people be like, is that? And by the time you do that, they already gone. You know what I'm saying? So get your money, man. If you can be able to be recognized without that helmet on, do that, man. Get your money and set yourself up, because you do got a long life to live.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
I'm done
and,
preaching, y'all.
Nah, you good, man. Side note, you talked about Rashee Rice last year. He caught 7 passes for 103 yards, so he definitely had himself a day.
Man, he was killing, bro.
So
he was killing.
But we won't have him this time. But the good thing is we got him back in the building. You know, we saw a clip of him and Wanye. They was messing around in the locker room, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, some of the locker room vibes are back. But you know, I want to go back to what the coaches said in the press conference today. Matt Nagy and Connor Embry, they basically said, you know, Xavier's going to be out there playing. They're going to play him like he's actually 100% healthy. Like, they're not going to use him as a decoy, you know, so they say.
So they say.
So, I mean, do you guys fully believe it? You think Xavier going to get a full workload like that, or he just going to get just a little bit here and there?
Let's see how he look after he get a hit. Let's see how he look then. Let's see how he bounce back after he get, pause, after he get drilled one time. You know what I'm saying? And get hit, take a big hit, and let's see if he pop back up, or is it slow motion, or I doubt that he can re-injure it any further, or he can't make it worse, right? I doubt they send him out there if he can make it worse. So you might as well give him a full workload. We'll see how the game go. But I know Andy Reid, he's not going to give him no full workload. It ain't going to be like that. He'll get 25, 30 snaps, and that'll be it.
That's exactly.
What you got on that, Phil?
I'm right there with Country, man. When you think about it, of course, with Worthy being gone, we had to focus more on the short to intermediate passes and everything else like that. But I do believe just with his presence, whether he's a decoy or not, it's going to boost Patrick Mahomes with the deep ball a lot more, especially open up the underneath routes for the receivers, especially coming within the slot or running those slant routes from the possession row. You look at him when he clicks with Thornton as soon as he gets back there on the field, bro. I like the idea of what this is going to do. It's going to force defenses to play more cover 2, which will benefit the run game a lot more, opening up for Pacheco and Hunt. And if you're going to do that, this is why I feel like they should also use the more tight end sets to 12, 13 personnel, man, especially when you got Big Bob Tanyan out there with Gray. It's like use all those to your advantage, because you can't just focus on making him be the number one priority when you put him out there, because that's what teams are going to expect. Remember watch Friday Night Lights when Boobie Miles came back out there, and remember they said on the radio, is he a decoy or a player? And Roy Williams making an appearance, he ain't going to play, right? They might be on that, but I do believe that Worthy's presence will give a little boost there, especially you seeing how Mahomes and Thornton have been working together very well. They've been clicking. Juju has been that reliable slot guy with Rice being out and everything. Hollywood Brown, he still shows he can do it, but I just still need to see a little more. And yes, Big Yeti, it's time for him to step up. But I really think that I see him playing about, 40 to 50% of the snaps, easing him back in, basically being wide receiver 3, working his way back into the top spot, especially then you got Rice coming back after his suspension. I feel good about it as long as we just stay on the track, and also Matt Nagy calls some better plays than some of those half-ass calls he be calling. I mean, we'll be all right, man, and come up with some better execution too within those plays, man.
Yeah, because I mean, it's been a while since we started out fast in the first half. Like the first 15, that used to be a thing. Like we used to be lethal with the first 15 scripted plays, but that hadn't really been the case for a long time. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. Like, are we going to eventually clean that up and get back on track with that?
Yeah, baby steps, man. First thing, don't go 3 and out.
Yeah.
Start small, 3 and out. Let's try to get more than 3 points out this drive. Let's get 7. Just start there and build on that, and build your confidence and build on that.
And stop selling for these field goals, man. Just stop selling for these field goals when we get into the red zone. I'm tired.
I'm actually curious to see how they work these field goals. I want to see if Harrison Butker put the work in this week.
Yeah, I just hope we don't have to put them out there for any field goals like Phil said. I'm like, man,
it kind of made sense what they were saying, that he's just been working on long field goals, like longer. And he ain't been working on them short field goals. I remember when Harrison Butker first came, and it was like everything within 40 we nervous about, but outside of 40, he got that. I ain't even worried about that.
I remember that.
This 58 yards, look, he gonna hit that. Yeah. He just got to get his swag back, whatever that entails. Get your suits back. Get your suit game back up, Harrison. I ain't seen your suit this year, so get your suit game back up. Your 3-piece, whatever. Whatever you do, what you do.
Wear those glasses like Waldo from the Little Rascals.
Get your prayers up and go out there and knock these field goals out, man. You not, bro. Get it together, brother. You know what's going on. Like I said, bro, I don't care about what you do outside the game. When you get to the game, when you get on that field, you need to do your job, bro. That's the only way you can do what you want to do outside. Because the less you do your job on the field, the more outside become a thing. Now it's a thing. Because why was he over there when he should have been practicing? Or why is he saying this when he should be kicking better? Then now it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? So don't let it become a thing, Harrison. It shouldn't be. Nobody should be talking about the kicker or the punter. Y'all barely on the team anyway.
Yeah, so like they told he brought this up with Harrison Butker today. He said about like, the little misses or whatever. He said like we're just assuming that it was just a small little thing. It's an unusual miss for him to miss it right. To get more specific on make sure the contact is good, the fundamentals. And then they asked him like with distance versus accuracy with Harrison Butker. They said we kick a lot of long kicks in practice, and like be more specific, we're gonna kick more shorter kicks and fewer longer kicks. So I mean, it sounds like they working with him on the shorter distance field goals. So
he just got to lock in, man. It ain't no big thing. Just lock in, bro. You're not locked in enough. Something happened. Get it together. Get straight. Because one day we're going to need you. It might be this game. It might be the next game. We're going to need you one day. So lock in. What's up, Chris?
Yep. Simple as that.
So
I want to talk about the other wide receiver that's in this room. The emergence of Tyquan Thornton. Tyquan Thornton right now, before I even say the stats, check him out with Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson, after the Cardinals Seahawks game. He's supposed to be on there as a guest or whatever. So, go check them out, whatever. But yeah, right now with Tyquan Thornton, he's currently one of the league leaders as far as like let's see here, with 11 targets, 20 plus yards. He's in an 8-way tie for second with 3 of those for 20 yards. So he's starting to be a little more reliable, big playmaker down the field. And the thing I'm looking forward to seeing from this week is let's see if he continues to build on that and put pressure on the coaching staff to give him more opportunities when Xavier gets back and Rashid gets back too. So I mean, what you guys think about the versus of Tyquan?
Well, the last couple of years, people been begging for the deep ball back. So here you go. And you get Xavier Worthy into that mix too, then your deep ball that everybody's been asking for, voila, there it go. You know what I'm saying? And just keep working at it. It's on, but it's a little off, but it's gonna get there. Pat ain't gonna be down for long. Pat started trusting himself, trusting his feet, trusting his pocket and all that stuff. We'll get there. It's amazing because Tyquan Thornton was pretty much known as a bust. Pretty much,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. He was one of those guys that he went to New England and didn't work. It just didn't work. I don't even remember him having no good. He had a good game versus us in New England. Remember that one he stepped out of bounds and they didn't have no timeout, so they couldn't challenge it because they couldn't. But he didn't work out in New England, man. But Patrick Mahomes ain't no Drake May, man. It's the difference. It's levels to this. I can't even think of who else was New England's quarterback.
Bailey Zappi.
Another guy that we had. Yeah. So it's a difference. So it's not a shock that he looked better with a much better quarterback. So keep doing your thing. I mean, we definitely rooting for him. He made the roster. He made the team. He working. He put in the work all off season, all training camp. So come out there and show out. So now it's your time. The thing is going to be, how do you integrate all of them when Rice and Worthy get back? Rice, Worthy, Royals, Kelsey, Gray. Then, hey, Pacheco and all them, all y'all got to do, bruh, y'all ain't got to you ain't got to be Jamal Charles, bro. We just need y'all to respect the running game. That's it. It ain't got to be perfect, bro. It ain't got to be great. You ain't got to bust off 100 yards. I don't really care. People like, well, he ain't never going to break no long home run ball. I don't really care about that. As long as he can get us in short second and third downs, I'm cool with that. If you can get 5 yards of carry on first down, sweet. Because I know if I get to 3rd and 1, I can put Kareem Hunt. I think I'm pretty much more confident that Kareem can get that 1 yard a lot more than anything else. So just make the running game respectable. You feel me? Or just run forward. Thank you, Chris. That's all you got to do. Just fall. Even if you fall flat on your face, that could be 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kareem be doing. Kareem ain't what he used to be. Ain't even close to what he used to be. But he can get that 1 yard, bro. Get that 1 yard, bro. Just make it respectable. And, yeah, his vision. When I was complaining about Pacheco vision, it sounds like a video game. But when I was upset about Pacheco's vision, it was, well, he took a grown man job. And now everybody don't like his vision. Because I was mad at him because he ran into the back of the guard in that Jacksonville game. And I was like, bro, do y'all see this? Like this kid, he needs some glasses or something. But I'm not down on Pacheco. Like I said, man, Pacheco's a good dude. We met him at training camp this year. He was very gracious, very nice dude. You know what I'm saying? But he gotta perform better, bro. It's just on you. And you got an opportunity this week to perform better because Baltimore, not only are they banged up, but they couldn't stop the run before they was banged up. So they really can't stop the run now. So it's the game for you. Like I said, bro, I don't need you to go out and get 150 yards. You ain't got to be Saquon Barkley. Just make it respectable.
Yes.
Yeah, my thing is this.
Damn, he went to the well with that Ray Charles joke, didn't he?
Yeah. My thing is this. Before I get to you, Phil, my thing is this with the run game. Country, you charted that, we only went under center 10 times last week. I want that bumped up some more. Can we get it to between 15, 20? Can we get to that range this time?
It was successful.
I believe that would help our running game even more because I feel like Pacheco and Hunt, they just better guys when they lined up, in the backfield, under center behind the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that could help them with their vision a little bit. I mean, not to say Kareem. I mean, Kareem, that's not really an issue, but I think it'll help Pacheco out as far as the vision. Because
Kareem
we
ain't
ain't
the
got
issue.
because we ain't got the type of running back to be running out shotgun like that. So,
Yeah.
but Phil, man,
And put Smith in there too. Like let's see
Yeah.
what Batera Smith do.
yeah,
Let's see him get some of those passes. I mean, or not passes, but get some of them runs. You know,
yeah.
let's see how it look. He the one with the speed.
hmm So, Phil, yeah, give me your thoughts on Taekwon's emergence in the run game.
Oh man, I like Taekwon's emergence and what I'm seeing from him because I mean, you're talking about a guy who was a former second round pick. You know, he came out of after having a breakout season at Baylor in 2022. Same year that we had probably our best draft of all time with McDuffie, Chenal, and all those guys in Pacheco. But I feel like Taekwon, he's finally found a team that he's always wanted to play with. And he just needed a quarterback, man, to finally bring that skill set that got him drafted in the first place out of him. And it's working very well, man. And I would just remember just saying, like, especially the D-Mac hitting him up on a Twitter. Every time we kept seeing those deep passes, I kept saying to myself, the deep ball is back, man. That's what we've been looking for. Just like that 50-yard bomb that Mahomes threw to Worthy. I feel like that was the look that Mahomes wanted the offense to have all season. Not all the time, you know, just like as Country's saying, you don't have to run. Yo, what's up, Boogie? Just like you don't have to run all the time, but just do your job. Just like when I watched that game on Monday night with the Ravens and Lions, the Lions gave pretty much not only the Chiefs, but everybody in the NFL who's going against the Ravens a blueprint on how to stop them. And if you watch the way Lamar looked in that game, I'm like, there were opportunities that he could have taken off and ran, but he just didn't. And it's like, if you get him in moments like that, play chess with them, we have a chance of beating these guys. But yeah, Taekwon, I just love him as emerging as a wide receiver 3. I think he is our wide receiver 3. Of course, there's Hollywood, there's Juju. But if you see how the Chiefs have been rotating our receivers in, like, you can't just say who's an actual starter. We already know who's wide receiver 1 through 3. But you know those guys always rotate in, which is good, and you know keeps guys healthy and keep them going. Especially you got Royals. I like the look, so that's why I can't wait to have Rice and Worthy when they come back. And then this is what leads me into talk about the run game. I really think with Taekwon's emergence, and now you're bringing back Worthy, and then you're bringing back Rice, it's going to open up things for the run game. And plus, don't forget, this is a long NFL season where we're playing 17 total games, and you're going to get to the cold where the ball's going to start getting hard. So running the ball is definitely going to play a key factor, especially in controlling the clock. And I know Andy doesn't do that, but I feel like sometimes you want to do something a little different to throw your opponent off, especially when you want to come up with a game plan. But I feel confident that the run game will get itself together. And I've been having friends and family tell me about Pacheco, like, man, Pacheco is this or that, or some girls that I know would be saying, oh, he's cute and all that. It's like, okay, it's all cool and all, but he just needs to do his job. And I mean, there was some aspects where he showed some good vision when he was confident, and it's called momentum. He just needs to get that momentum back before he hurt his leg against the Bengals last season in week 2. And if he can get back to that guy, just play with that confidence, he'll be all right. And, you know, just playing off of each other. You got Kareem for a reason. Like, I know people might call them like the low budget, Pacheco and Hunt, the low budget, Sonic and Knuckles, the equivalent of what Gibbs and Montgomery are in Detroit. But we got those guys who are talented enough to do that. And then you got Brashard Smith, who could be a little bit Darren Sproles, a little bit Jerick McKinnon if they give him that opportunity. And also Brashard needs to take advantage of every opportunity when the ball comes his way. And I understand it's the NFL and you're going to have limited opportunities, but try to make the best of your opportunities, man. That's all I can ask for. That's all.
And plus, man, they got a guy coming in this week to bang the drum, Priest Holmes.
Yes.
Pacheco, I would love for Pacheco to lock in and have a conversation with Priest Holmes about patience, following your blocks, then exploding out the hole. It's not, bro, if you can follow your blocks, he still got explosiveness. He just don't be following in his blocks. Like, but Pacheco, we've seen him run. When he get free, he can run. But he not patient enough. You know what I'm saying? To see that hole and then go through the hole. Or see Trey Smith pulling and follow behind him. He opening up the lane for you, bro. Why are you going that way? You feel me? So lock in with him. Like lock in with Jamal Charles. I know Jamal Charles is available for you to call up and be like, yo, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Christian Okoye is at every Chiefs game in the world. You know what I'm saying? Lock in with these guys. Lock in with Damian Williams. I know you got access to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing wrong, bro? Like, show me. You know, give me the game.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, to answer your question, John, yeah, I think he is definitely getting self-conscious, and he shouldn't be like that at this point. I mean, you just saw last year.
You've been that shot for
like Lamar, you like, dog, you ain't got nothing to prove to the media, bro. You already proved what you did last year, bro. Like, at this point, you should just be free and you go play your game, bro. But that's definitely part of it. It's definitely part of it.
Why would he even be? I mean, bro, you like 8 years deep, bro. Who cares?
Stop trying to be Mahomes. Be you, Lamar. You're a 2-time MVP, man. I remember seeing Lamar in person and seeing him play against us, and he had everybody at Arrowhead at the edge of their seats, man, like biting their nails. Like, that's how good Lamar was, man. It's like, that's who you were. Stop trying to be Mahomes. Josh Allen ain't worried about trying to be Mahomes. He's playing his game. And I actually respect Josh Allen, what he's doing with his game better than I'm seeing what Lamar's doing. I'm sorry to say that, and I love Lamar, but just Josh Allen has proven himself, and he knows how to use his body. He knows how to play the game that he knows how to play.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and I want to touch on this too, man, because I want to talk about I want to talk about the issues that's going on with the Ravens, man, because you guys seen over like the past decade, they've given up the most points in the fourth quarter in the league. And then now you're seeing Derrick Henry, he fumbled the ball in the fourth quarter. So it's like with Derrick Henry, it's like, man, they may want to tweak some things with the game plan involving Derrick Henry, like maybe rest him for like a series, maybe 2, be in the fourth quarter, because it seemed like he had a rough time taking on their workload all of a sudden.
Yeah, how old is Derrick Henry? He's 30, right?
Yeah, like 31.
Yeah, he's 31.
I mean, I ain't gonna say people catching up to him, but man, that man take a lot of hits.
Yeah, so like regarding the Chiefs defense, I mean, if Derrick Henry out here not paying attention to the defenders behind him and everything, I mean, that's when you take the opportunity to go punch the ball out of his left hand or right hand, whatever he's carrying the ball at, because we done seen Derrick Henry not worry about what's coming behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that backup?
Justice Hill. He they third
They
down.
still got Justice Hill? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he was nice against us last year with that speed option that he was. So, I mean, as far as the Lamar Jackson thing is, like I said, bro, and I hate it. I hate it when he said this. I think we had a whole discussion when he was like, yeah, Mahomes is my kryptonite. And I was like, why did he say that, bro? Like, why would you put that?
Yankees. Made the Yankees on my day.
Even if they were saying it, bro, even if they was saying it in the atmosphere, you wasn't saying it. But now that you said it, it's definitely a real thing. So that means it's a real thing, bro. So I would have never admitted that, even if not on record. Now, if we were talking to my homeboys, I'd be like, "Hey, man, I done tried everything with this dude. I can't beat him, bro. I just can't." But you admitting that in a press conference, that shows me I feel like Lamar be halfway beat before he even show up to Arrowhead. No matter how and somebody gonna say, "Well, Baltimore got the better roster. Lamar's playing better. Lamar's doing this." Yeah. But that's his kryptonite. He said it himself. He 50% beat before he even step off. When he step off the plane, he already halfway beat.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with him, bro.
And like the tough thing,
he'll make a play, he'll catch his own ball and run for 20 yards. He'll make plays and likely and all that stuff. They do that, but by the time he starts getting it together, game's over.
Yeah, and like the tough thing with Lamar is this, man, because this kind of turned me off, man. Because like in week 1, after they lost to Buffalo, they was asking him like, why did the Ravens not go for it on 4th and 3? And he was saying he was cramping because otherwise he would have pushed the
Yeah,
John Harbaugh
bro.
to go for it. And I was like, now why would you say that to the media, bro? You should have kept that
Yeah.
to yourself, man.
Lamar say some things sometimes. It's like, bro, it's almost like it ain't as bad as what was the dude from Indianapolis, Richardson? Well, they took
Yeah,
me out because I was tired. Like,
yeah,
that was like the worst. That was like
now
his
that's
his
a no
career
no.
ain't been the same since. He
You know
ain't
what
he
to look
ain't even
for,
the
right?
same type of player. But Lamar saying those things, bro, it's like, why would you admit that, bro? To somebody that you know is watching this and gonna pick up on that and gonna try to exploit that. Why would you put that out there in the atmosphere, bro? That's a bad thing.
Yeah, not a good look at all.
No, no. And it's not the first time. He just said other things. It's like, why would you say that, bro? Why would you say that? Like, don't say that. Don't you talk about bulletin board material, you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
also um it's a backlash on that too, because I think that's how we played the Chargers. Of they gonna do something, to mess up, and then we'll be able to take advantage. But if you sitting there waiting for them to mess up, now you're getting beat on 3rd and 14. Because you was just sitting there waiting for them to mess up. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't have that. Even if he feel like that, and he said that, and he feel like that, you still got to go out there and play the game. You can't just walk in and like, yeah, we got him beat already. All we got to do is show up. Like, you can't get too cocky with it. But at the same time, I wouldn't give another team that boost of knowing that I feel like y'all already beat us before we got there, or you my kryptonite or whatever. Nah, I'm Superman all the time, bro. I don't care if you got kryptonite or not. You feel me?
Right.
I'm Batman. I
Exactly.
just need prep time. Just give me prep time. I'm Batman. That's why I want to be Superman. I'm Batman. Just give me prep time and I'll beat all of y'all.
So, KT Lee, to answer your question, man, the only reason why some people think the Ravens are dangerous is just because they've been one of the top 3 teams in the AFC for the past few seasons. I mean, that's why some people still
Like
think they're dangerous.
forever,
And
man.
the talent on paper too, the veterans they got and everything, but they got some holes. They got huge weaknesses right now. So, we'll see. We'll see if they'll get together at some point during the year. But right now, they can get exploited.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. Who was that? That was John. You gotta be careful what you say, man. You gotta be careful of the things you put out there in the atmosphere. And that was one of them ones. I bet after he said that, the PR guy was like, why did you say that, bro?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell when people about to say something dumb. The Kansas City Chiefs PR people, they be like, yeah, we got one more. Nate,
Yep,
one more.
you're right on it, dog.
Yeah, they
You're
don't
right
play
on it.
like that. As soon as it started looking like it's about to be something stupid, yeah, we got one more. We get out of there. We're gonna go to the Vahe, going to Sam, and we out of here.
Yep.
Like, yeah, don't ask nothing stupid. When they used to give my boy BJ used to get bad for asking like softball questions. They used to be like, but nah, man, you gotta stay focused, man. Don't say nothing stupid. Don't say nothing stupid. And as a team reporter, why would you be wanting your quarterback or anybody on your team to say something stupid that's gonna hurt the team? Like, whose side are you on?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we'll get to the matchup a little bit now. I'm interested to see the Chiefs. They're gonna continue to use like a lot of safeties in this matchup, like how they did last year. They used a bunch of safeties. They use different variations of coverage. So they use like let's say they use like some let's say they use like four different safeties. They use like little 3 high and like rotate into like a cover 2 Tampa, or they run like like a 5 quarters palms like some 5-1 alignment, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to give Lamar some different looks, you know. And I wonder if like the Chiefs are also going to take some things from the Lions game, and you know, try to have, let's say, Leo has a spy on Lamar. You see, I wonder if Jeffrey Boston can get some reps in that role as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Love that.
that's gonna be interesting. And here's another thing I find interesting. I mean, I saw this chart of like, you know, the Chiefs and they pressure rate or whatever, and they said the Chiefs lead the NFL in pressure rate without using a blitz. And I'm like, no way that can be right, because we was trying to get home before the first two games to the last game. I'm like, did the Giants game really just boost us up like that? So I found that interesting.
It wasn't just the Giants though, because I mean Philly got a good O line. That's why they were saying Lane Johnson didn't give up no pressures, and I distinctly remember Chris Jones beating him around the edge one time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, to quote Boogie, pressure nation. You know what I'm saying? We back, baby. We back.
I'm waiting.
Pressure nation. I would love to see. I would love to see them start finishing. But if you pressure Lamar, I think you can pressure Lamar into a bad situation. We've seen it before. Or you pressure him into a sack. That's what it looked like the Lions did.
They kept him contained in the pocket.
Hey, bro, 7 sacks is crazy on Lamar Jackson. That's crazy.
Especially,
I don't know what he was thinking or what he was doing, but 7 sacks on Lamar Jackson is crazy.
And that's part of what John was saying in the comments earlier. Like, you know, I think Lamar at the game was saying like he was waiting on routes to develop, and you know, in some situations he really could just took off. So,
and you don't have that problem against us.
Yeah. So, like, Phil, what are some of your keys in this matchup for us, man? What we got to do?
All right, man. I feel like it's just the same as almost every matchup when you're going up against Lamar, and we saw it on Monday night what the Lions showed. Don't stop feeding Pacheco or Kareem, or if any of those guys are out there, especially Smith. Use your running backs, man, by any means necessary, whether in the pass or in the run game. Get them going. Keep going forward. Pacheco, when you see the opening holes presented by your offensive line, hit them like Le'Veon Bell. You have the speed, but just hit those holes, man. Kareem knows how to take advantage of that, and Brashard Smith just catch that ball, take advantage, man. Just come in and play hungry. And that's my message to the running backs, man, especially to the offense, especially if you're going to use the running backs as part of the game plan, whether you're going to pretend you're going to run or you are going to run. Also use the tight end systems, because the tight ends can also help with that blocking as well, or open up for the passing game now, especially when you bring Worthy back. I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to force the Ravens to try to play a little cover 2 or some packages, which will open up opportunities for the offense. So that's one thing. Number 2, like I just mentioned, the boogie, keep Lamar contained in the pocket, just like what you saw the Lions do. There was those moments where you saw Lamar when he had the ball and he thought he could take off, and he's like, I want to wait for my routes to open. Nope. If he's caught doing that, get him. Sack him. Not no pressure. Sack him. Big Chris Jones, Charles Omenihu, Omar coming. Omar Norman Lott, Ashton Gelati. I'm talking to all y'all. Get after Lamar, man. Leo, Jeffrey Bassett, last but not least. Protect the franchise. Protect 15. Offensive line. Just do your job. Protect 15. Give them those open lanes. And Barnes was doing pretty good. Oh, yeah, man. Barnes did a great job on that play, man. He was spying Lamar the entire time, and I think he took him down for one of those sacks. Barnes, who was teammates with Carl Loftus at Purdue. Yes, we need our linebacker, especially if Spags is watching this. Yes, have a spy ready for that guy. But, yeah, protect the franchise. Protect 15, man. I'm actually like what I'm seeing from the offensive line. But Jawan Taylor, 74, you need to cut that shit out when you're jumping off early, dude. Play with some confidence. I'm a former offensive lineman, dude. Stop that. You're not getting paid $20 million to half-ass like that. When you see Mahomes and Andy Reid getting on you, dude, step your game up, bro. Simple. Everybody. And I got to give it up for Kingsley Suamataia, man, and he has really, really changed my thoughts about him because when I had War Room, I was excited to draft him because of his athleticism. Of course, it didn't work out at left tackle, and I've heard from the inside that he's actually a natural right tackle, but he's shown himself as a left guard, and I know he's not looking back. So just keep clicking with Josh on that left side, man. And like I said on the War Room, Josh Simmons or nothing, bro, and just protect 15, man. So that was my 3 keys.
I'm glad you brought up Jawan Taylor, because Andy Heck, I really didn't like what he said in regards to Jawan Taylor. So, like, this leads me to this question, man, because you hear coaches have said over and over again, Jawan got to cut out the penalties and all that. I mean, the coaches reached the point to where they just like, man, we done everything possible to try to help Jawan with this situation, and it's like it's out of our hands now. It's up to him. We want to do it now. I mean, do you feel like the coaches is just like whatever at this point, seeing that Jawan is on his contract?
But Loki, hasn't he cut down on the penalties? Now, the first game, he had like 4 of them. And then he got a holding call against Philly.
Yep.
That I'm not mad about. I'm not mad at that holding call, bro. Especially if they be like, you can call holding on every play. If you can get one holding call, that was it. Then he had a 5-yard penalty against the Giants. Like, hasn't he cut down a little bit on the penalties? Like, what are we really asking for? You want no penalties? Is that what we said? No penalties during the game?
I mean, look, like it's impossible to have no penalties every game. Like that's gonna be impossible to do. But the thing is this, like, it's the timing of the penalties more so, really, because when you get into when the offense actually gets into a rhythm and gets a decent drive going and you get like near the red zone, that's when the penalty happens with Jawan and it just kills the drive. So I think that's more the thing.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't mad about that. I'm just asking.
Man, if I was at Washington High School and I jumped off early like Jawan, my coach would make us run the hill till we throw up. I'm just saying, man, like, come on, man. Don't do this superstar privilege thing and everything else like that. No. Play the game, bro. Protect 15. Hold your block. I mean, you got to Florida by being an offensive tackle, by doing something. So be that same guy that got you to where it was. It's kind of like what Billy Beane said in Moneyball to like David Justice. That's what it was, David Justice. I'm not paying you to be the guy that you once were. I'm paying you to be the player that you are now, man. I brought you here because you're a leader. You're at that age, and these guys will still look up to you. Like, bring them that analysis that helps you become the guy that you are. Something like that. Like, we're paying you to be the guy that we saw at Jacksonville, and we know he could do better. You walking around Kansas City with all those chains and all that stuff on you. If it was me, I'd be like, take that shit off till you prove yourself. But that's just me. But hey, man, just play your game. Everybody play that game. And offensive line, just keep doing what you're doing to protect Mahomes so he can take this time to find guys open, which buys us time to have Worthy to 100% and Rice 100%. And we get this offense and everybody going, getting ready for January. So, yeah.
He has some moments. He definitely has some moments. So,
I mean.
But you want to know what's crazy? Because Andy Heck, in the same breath, like during the press conference, he said there are about 20 players or 20 right tackles who align as deep or deeper than Jawan Taylor regular.
I don't like that part. Don't do that. Don't say that. Just, yeah, because then it look like an excuse when you do it like that.
Right.
Like, hey, they doing it too. So, even though he might be, because Lane Johnson do it all the time, but it is what it is. But don't do that.
He do.
Don't do that though. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? This also brings to mind last year. They have such a long leash for other players, but Kingsley had this much slack in his leash. Like he had no room for error. Like they was not playing. So this is the same coaching staff. It's not new. Ain't nobody new in that room. It's like I'm confused on how Jawan Taylor and bro, if you take away the penalties, Jawan Taylor is is good. He's a great player, I think. I think
Yeah,
he's a
that's what
really
Andy
good
Reid
player.
said.
Yes.
That's what Andy
But
Reid said. But
I
it's
think he got a long leash. You know what I'm saying? And Donovan Smith had a long leash, and other people we seen have long leashes. It's just when Kingsley got beat up, it was like, nah, bro, we done. It
Yeah.
was like, which brings to mind of why did you keep him at left tackle for so long if his leash was going to be that short? Like we never gonna find out why that went south so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be something when Andy Heck retired, and then 7 years after that, he'd be like, "Yeah, I benched Kingsley because he talked about my mama or something." You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be something like that.
Like
So,
a 30 for 30 special.
yeah, the time that Kingsley called my mama. But it's funny, man. It's funny that they can come out and support, and I like that they supporting Taylor. But at the same time, like Kingsley didn't get none of that last year. It was just, nah, we done, bro. Wanye didn't get none of that. Wanye didn't get no press conferences like, hey, y'all, he hurt. Clearly, y'all don't see that he hurt. Look at his knee. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get that. Jawan Taylor didn't get that last year of, hey, he playing bad, bro, but we draining his knee after every game or before every game. He didn't get that type of love and support last year either. Like, so I'm just confused. That just brings it to mind. Like, dang, they got this long leash this year. But they didn't have none of. I think that three-peat, man. That three-peat was too much pressure for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure, bro. Like,
Yeah, I get it, John. But I mean, it's just nobody got a long leash last year, though, bro. Like
Yeah.
everybody was getting yanked out. Pause.
yeah. Yeah, man. And like in the to your point, John, like I think with Jawan this year, man, like we know he's one of the highest paid players on the team for this year. I mean, that could possibly be part of it, you know, as far as like the leash goes. But hey, I mean, here's my question to y'all. Do y'all think Jawan finishes the whole season as the right tackle, or is there really a possibility that if Jawan, you know, regresses, you know, with the bad penalties and whatnot, is there really a chance that we see Jalen Moore at some point this season be the right tackle?
If he have another Brazil game where he get 4 or 5 penalties, yeah. But if he getting a false start or a legal motion penalty, no. No, I don't see it. Like I said, bro, if he don't get no penalties, you're not talking about him. He had a good game. You know what I'm saying? He said, as you can be running past him, you can see his last. Yeah, but
I mean, how do you feel about it, Phil?
This I'll see it. I personally think that they're gonna try to ride out this thing here with Jawan, but I really think if they were to make a change for Jalen Moore to take his spot, I really think 15 will have a big reason why that is happening. But also, I know him and Big Red and Brett Veach have talked in person about these things and these issues. Like I've heard some things that Mahomes said to him right after the Super Bowl and the offensive line issue. But I really think that Mahomes will definitely have a say in that. But I really think the thing is this: let Jawan try to play it out, because next season we let him go, we get $20 million back. And that's even on Sunday at my birthday party. I had a birthday this past week. It was on Monday.
happy birthday.
Thank you, good sir. But
Bro.
thank you. I remember watching the game on that Sunday with my family, and everybody was just saying, like, man, we might as well get rid of Jawan now, man. I don't care about taking that dead cap loss. Are you sure about that, man? You want to be negative $30 million in the hole for releasing Jawan? No. Either we just bench him and just take the loss and let him make his $20 million for the rest of the year and let him go next season. It's just what it is. I'm just with the idea that let's see how it goes. Let's play it by ear. If he continues to have those issues like his holding calls like in week 1 in Brazil, or like his issue when he was leading the league in penalties and stuff like that, I mean, it might come down to that, especially if Mahomes gets really irritated because, Mahomes is, as supposed to be the leader, not put your guys out there like that. Even if there's something going on behind the scenes, you still care about them. It's the passion, like, yo, I just want you to do better. But if you just still gonna do off this, whatever, I'm gonna still do my game like this, then it might come to that point that he might make a change. But if it was me personally, I just let it play out until, if anything really comes down to it, if I'm really forced.
And we seen stretches of Jawan Taylor not having games like in the playoffs usually.
In the
when it's
postseason,
when it's money time, he really don't get the penalties like that. So it's just a focus thing. It's the same thing with Harrison Butker. It's a focus thing now, bro. Now go out there and do it, bro. Because apparently Andy Reid didn't talk to him, Andy Heck didn't talk to him, Nagy didn't talk to him, Travis checked him on the field. So we get to a point where it is a problem. But you got to go out there and perform. It's funny, though, because when I was saying maybe we should play Jalen Moore at left tackle, everybody was like, nah, man, put Josh Simmons out there. And everybody – but now everybody wanted him to be the savior on the right side. That's crazy. That's crazy to me how it played out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they're gonna bench him. I know fans every year the fans pick 2 or 3 players that they just don't like. Period. And Jawan Taylor was at the top of the list right now. Last year was Justin Reed and some other guys. But and Najee Johnson was one of those players. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just some players that they don't like. And it's no matter what they do. I want him out. I want him off the team. If you begging for Jawan Taylor to be kicked off the team, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
I'll trip him. Got him. Got him. Are you what?
Yeah, he in his final year of his contract, man. I mean, we're gonna be moving on after this season. So we don't worry about it, chicks.
It'd be funny if we didn't move on because everybody's so convinced that we're moving on. It would be funny.
But you brought up Justin Reed, right? I wonder if some of those Chiefs fans still feel the same way about missing Justin Reed after what we've been seeing the past 2 weeks.
Hey, it looked better when you got another corner out there, don't it?
Yeah. And you're actually playing the right guys too. Like Christian Wallace, I've been saying you should have been playing more. There's
Me
that.
too, bro. Love that
and
guy.
They need to get more time.
You get to play Trent a little more inside.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Right now, I'm not rushing Fulton back at all.
Me neither.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. No, Chuck. No what? What did he say?
Yeah. Wait, what I do?
No what?
He said no, Chuck. Whatever you said, no. But yeah, I'm not rushing Fulton back. Take your time on that ankle. I'm gonna get my young boy out there. I'm gonna get CRW and Noel out there. I like the way Noel play, man. We don't have too many physical corners. You know what I'm saying? So I like the way that Noel play. Every time y'all start talking crazy about Jalen Watson, he just started putting in performances. I keep on talking bad about Watson, please. I love it. Because every time y'all talk bad about Jalen, he come in and do something new. So y'all keep on talking about Jalen, bro.
Yeah, I figured you was, Chris. I figured you was. I remember real quick.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. But Jalen Watson,
I miss Justin Reed's leadership. I don't miss his play on the field.
Exactly.
But like you mentioned last episode with Jalen Watson, like, we all was calling him out after week 1. Like, bro, like
keep on talking. He was on my list.
Like, what was you doing, bro? Like, what's going on? But he just answered the bell in the past few weeks. And, I just hope this play continues. So, shout out to Jalen.
They wasn't ready for Brazil, bro. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. Starstruck.
They haven't looked great. but they ain't look nothing like Brazil. Brazil was just a mess, like from start to finish, on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So Brazil was just a mess, but they look way better in Philly. They look way better in the second half in New York. They try to throw it off. They try to win by 12-9 against the Giants, but you know it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So hopefully they come with that second half. I think. What year was it that when they first started doing the too high safety that everybody was down in the offense wasn't clicking, and then we played Green Bay and Pat had a couple good throws in there, some good zone beaters or whatever, and then all of a sudden then we start rolling. So I think that second half, that drive in the second half, and then that last Kareem Hunt drive with the touchdown. I think that was the spark. So we're gonna see if they're gonna build off that. We're gonna see how they come out versus Baltimore, and then we're gonna move from there. Yeah, I think the Worthy injury did throw them off too.
Yeah.
But I think they was already off though, John. That's what I'm saying. I think when they came in the game, they was already off because that injury was preventable. That shouldn't have happened anyway. So that's why I feel like they was already off when they got there. Maybe it was the flight. Maybe they should have came out a couple of days early, or I mean, I don't want to play nobody after flying for 14 hours.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with my kid after flying for 14 hours. I just want to lay down and get some rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we gotta go play a football game.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know ball, John. I know ball.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to your predictions and whatnot. Phil, you the new guy, man. I'm gonna start with you, man. Score prediction, X Factor. Go right ahead. It's on you.
All right. I'm going with Chiefs 27-20 over the Ravens. And the biggest X factor in the game is going to be the Chiefs offensive line going against the pass rush. And also the Chiefs defensive line and getting to Lamar. That's two X factors I'm really choosing because I feel like just the guys up front is very important for us to win this game. So Chiefs 27, Ravens 20.
I ain't mad at that.
All right, country. You surprised they did a score prediction last time and it didn't work.
No, I was just talking out my feelings. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I think my X factor is speed. Use your speed. Use it, all of it. So that means Smith, that means Worthy, that means Thornton, all of that. Use your speed. On defense, I like Noel. I like CRW. Let's try to make Lamar make some mistakes. Let's make him think, because apparently when he think, it ain't the same guy. You know what I'm saying? So when he out there slanging and running, if Lamar want to just hold out and wait for his routes to develop against us, I'll take that Lamar every week. Are you crazy? I love that. I ain't saying we get 7 sacks, but if we get 4, we good. Like, we need to win this game, and then we'll get ready. Who we got after this?
The Lions.
Directly next week is the Lions?
Yeah.
I thought we played the Lions week 6. My bad. Okay. So, let's get through this thing. Excuse me. Injury free. Let's use our speed and use our weapons. I got a list. Jalen Watson was replaced on my list. Isaiah Pacheco. You're on the list, bro. You're on the list. So you're going to have to Pacheco, Bucker, and we do got Jacksonville. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Game ahead. My fault.
Bucker, Pacheco, and then who else on the list? Those two are on the list right now. Y'all gotta perform, bro. Let's get off this list this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's go out there and make this thing happen. Leo Chenal, I think, is going to be the X factor on defense because he's going to be spying Lamar. Leo, you know what to do, bro. You already know. Death Row Records. Creeping while you sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so for me, man, X Factor, man, Leo, I was definitely about to say him because he definitely have to be he's definitely have to use his athleticism to spy on Lamar and everything. And you saw last year's game, he did a pretty good job of that. Chris Jones, he's definitely got to be a factor in helping push the pocket, so Lamar won't really have opportunities to get out and try to use his legs, whether it's to extend plays or whether he decides to take off and run. But offensively, man, if I had to choose an X factor offensively, man, I'd probably have to go. I'd probably go Hollywood Brown, man. I mean, Hollywood, like,
Former Raven.
team.
Yeah, former team. There's that factor. Also, man, like ever since he knocked the rust off in week 1, I mean, he started to be a little reliable as far as catching the ball. So,
hey, ref,
yeah.
And call the play, man. He be getting held out there, man. Y'all can't just let him get beat up like that.
Yeah, they don't respect him. So Hollywood, you probably have to play through that again. And like another thing we got to look out for is, the penalties on third down. We got to make sure we got to chill out on the penalties on third downs because this officiating crew this week, they're gonna be looking for that. You know what I mean? I think this officiating crew, they one of the highest. They call it like some of the highest penalty rates on third down.
That's you, 74. He talking to you.
Yeah,
Jawan.
Yeah,
he talking to you, brother. Also, and it's my dog too, and I respect him and I love him. But hey, 90, you on that list too, bro. You don't have to step it up this week.
Yeah. And we saw him in the AFC Championship game. He stepped it up, and he had a straight track on Lamar. So hopefully that guy comes back soon.
Yeah. What better time than now, Charles? Step it up, bro.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this, man. It's probably gonna be another struggle as far as like scoring a bunch of points.
Sideways, bro. This is Baltimore, bro. We're not busting 40 out on Baltimore. If we bust 40 points, something, boy.
We're doing something right.
Yeah, I'll be shocked because the Lions.
Something wrong for Baltimore if we bust out 40 on.
Yeah, because the Lions are like a well-oiled machine in comparison to us on offense right now. So I'm gonna go with 24-20 us.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
The W. That's all we need. That's what the main focus is. The W. So yeah, man, we got the Magruder Files coming on Friday nights.
Yes.
So P-Mac, man, he gonna be the last line of defense, so he gonna have the most news and the most access to everything. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna give him our full support. Y'all check him out. The Magruder Files coming soon, very, very soon. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Should be, you know what he brings to the table. So Chuck, our sponsor.
Yes, sir. And you're gonna see the announcement of Philip being introduced to the squad and all that, with his new podcast on here. So all right. So let's go and get to it, man. Shout out to the good people on Underdog Fantasy. For new users, you download the app on Google Store, Apple Play. Use that promo code KingdomCast, all in one word. You bet $5, you get $50 in bonus credits.
Oh, they changed it, bro. It's 100 now.
Oh, it's 100 now. Oh, they up the ante. Okay.
Yeah, they up the ante.
All right. So shout out to the good people on the dog for making the pie a little sweeter for the new users. So So yeah, again, like you want to try it out, see what it's about. They got a couple of boosts going on this weekend before the game's over. So the Cardinal Seahawks game is still on. I mean, you want to.
What's the score?
I think it was 17-3 last time I take with the Seahawks. But like,
Seattle,
But if you want to bet something live, you want to sign up real quick, use that $5, bet on a live prop or whatever. Use that promo code KingdomCast, all in one word, to sign up.
You sound like you were singing the hokey pokey. Put your left foot in.
And
Turn
dude, that whole
Stupid, man.
Nah, man.
But side note, man, like the Seahawks, they own Kyler Murray, man, and the Cardinals. They just own him, man.
Man, I'm like what
Cardinals
Sosa
ain't-
said. I'm like what Sosa just said, man. Kyler Murray is a 2-pack of ass right now. You focus too much on Call of Duty. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And
It might be time, bro. It might be time to go in and get another quarterback.
Yeah, because like
Kyler Murray ain't it.
not
He
clicking.
ain't it. He got Marvin Harrison looking bad. I don't know if Marvin Harrison is a.
Marvin
wouldn't
don't
call
even
him a
care, man.
bust.
He ain't even running his route, bro. He like, man, whatever, man. I'm tired of this dude.
Marvin don't look good. You know what I'm saying? So send us Buda Baker, and you know.
All right, so
But they need to get it together down there. He's too short, man. He's just too little. He like a kid out there, man. He really do, man. No disrespect, man. We try to be nice to the kid, but it just ain't work, bro. It ain't work. They ain't no good season with Murray yet. He's had moments. He's had moments, but nah, that ain't it.
do y'all think Kyler should have tried baseball instead? I mean, I think he was a top 10 pick in baseball.
You just took my next question.
He's still young. How old is he? He's still what, 20, 29, 28?
Yeah,
he's still in his 20s, barely.
Yeah, you can go out and play. You can go out and play baseball till you're 40 something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, Marvin Harrison Marvin Harrison ain't
another
working.
pass into an intercept. Oh dang, man.
Yeah, it ain't looking good for Marv, man. Hopefully he turns around. But I want to touch on this topic here. We got 6 teams left that are 3-0. We got the Eagles, the Niners, the Chargers, the Bills, the Bucks, and the Colts. Like, which one of these 6 teams do you guys feel is the most fraudulent, or could be the most fraudulent?
The Niners. Eventually, them injuries gonna catch up with them. I also think the Chargers might be a little fraudulent too, bro.
Oh yeah, they can enjoy being 3-0 on the top of the AFC West for now. The Chiefs is like, yeah, enjoy it for now, baby. We're looking right at y'all now because we're gonna catch right back up to y'all. And y'all, they gonna be like, yeah, we in the lead now. And then they gonna be like, oh snap, they're right by us. Yeah,
they don't play good with pressure. We've seen y'all in the playoffs.
Yeah, like Chargers. Yeah, I mean they out to a good start. They playing some good football right now. But we all
who have they played though?
Right. But hold on. I mean they played the entire division. They went 3-0. So I mean they got a leg up right now.
So Denver looked worse than they looked last year. And the Raiders are
they still the faders. Yeah.
They suck ass. Yeah.
Then they play the Giants this week, so they ain't gonna face no real competition.
Yeah, that's BTA.
Yep. That's what happens when you play a third place schedule, bro. It's, it works like that.
Yeah, and like the Colts, man. I mean, shout out to the Colts. They have a good start, and they look like a team that can be the new AFC South divisional champions. But my thing with the Colts is this, man. I just gotta see Daniel Jones do it for a full season. I gotta see if he's gonna keep this up. That's my thing. He playing good football right now, but once that film get out a little bit of him playing with Steichen for a while, man, he got to adjust. I mean, that's my thing with Daniel Jones. Like, how's he gonna adjust to adversity when it finally hits?
Yeah, let's see how he look when Jonathan Taylor ain't hitting like that.
Yeah, but shout out to Ludini, man. The guy that I mean, that's what the Bengals fans called. They called him Ludini, but they thought he fell off. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was washed. They thought he was done. But you see what he's doing with the Colts now. Like, he just didn't have the personnel in Cincinnati anymore.
Bengals are idiots. Why did you get rid of the idiots? Idiots, bro.
Why do you think MJF? Why do you think MJF on AEW called him Cincinnati, bro?
Look. Hey, bro, the only thing, it wasn't their offense that was keeping them close with us. It was their defense, bro.
Yeah.
It was Lou. Why would y'all get rid of that? God, man, y'all got it though.
And let's really think about it. Cincinnati has let some good players walk out that building on defense, like Jesse Bates. They let him walk. DJ Reader, they let him walk. Along with a
Mike
few
Hilton.
others.
Damn near let Trey Henderson walk. What's the name? Up and retired on him. They didn't even try to keep him. Hubbard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see how the rest of the season plays out, man. We did get started, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, they got a backup quarterback. They ain't talking that much. Let them die.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Right. Hey, man, look, and look, I want to tell this to Chiefs fans, man. Like, listen, Chiefs Kingdom. We ain't gotta worry about one hit wonders anymore, dog. Like, why are we even still talking about them? Why are we still talking about what they tweet? They irrelevant.
They kind of disappeared from me when Burrow went down. That's kind of it for them, for real.
Yeah, they threw, man. We ain't gotta worry about them.
They threw.
So, but man, that's gonna do it for tonight's episode.
3-0? The Eagles.
Oh,
y'all day coming too.
Yeah, they coming. Yeah,
it's only so long. Fake us can pretend.
Yeah, the Eagles, man. We'll see if they're gonna put all the way together. I mean,
man, let the Eagles drop 2 in a row and see how they start talking about that quarterback they got.
But my thing is this, man. Jalen Hurts proved me right though last game. I'm like, y'all act like this dude ain't took over a game before at quarterback. So
has he taken over a game?
Yeah, like dog. When we beat them in the Super Bowl, he was balling. He was
balling. Yeah.
He just had that fumble. That was it. So,
yeah, 2 of them.
It was costly. So,
yeah. Then he had that last. I hate to call it a Hail Mary because it didn't go far enough to be a Hail Mary, but
yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens with those remaining 3-0 teams. See how they seasons turn out.
Yeah.
But man, it's on a Sunday, late Sunday afternoon, man. We're gonna see what our boys do. Let's get to 500. Shout out to the good people that tune in tonight, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on social media platforms. Once again, our guy P-Mac is officially part of the squad, so look forward to his content from here on out. You're gonna see a lot of content from us daily as the roster has officially expanded. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on social media platforms. Till the next episode. We out, Chiefs Kingdom.
Peace.